Pivot charts, just like pivot tables, will help you summarize your data. And apart from summarizing the data the way pivot tables summarize the data, they just bring in a chart. So the only difference is that they will bring in a chart. They will bring in that table and also a chart. So the difference between the two is very small. The pivot table don't bring a chart, but the pivot chart will pop up a chart. So we want to do a pivot chart on this. Now pivot chart, pivot chart, pivot chart. Once we have our data ready and it's already formatted as a table, make sure you've clicked on data, not new data. The new data was already taken to data. So we are using data, the data part. Data part. Then go to insert, then pivot chart. Pivot chart is under charts. Pivot chart is under charts. Under charts. So insert, then charts. You will see a place for charts. Then you'll see pivot chart. Click on it, then pivot chart. Pivot chart. Same thing again. Same thing. Then after that, new worksheet, take it to a new worksheet, then okay. Just click on okay. Okay. So we are saying that you take country to axis, then take unit sold to values, the unit sold to values, and you'll get a chart. That is our first chart. Country to axis, then unit sold to values, the unit sold to values. That is it. Just close the fields, then edit this chart. Just edit the chart. Edit the chart. So click on the plus, only do the axis title, axis titles only. Then I prefer my grid lines to be minor and minor. I'm removing the major one. So this part is country, country. Then this other side is units, the units. So country and units. Then this is it units by country or country by unit? Unit sold by country. The unit sold by country. That's our first pivot chart. Our first pivot chart. If you want, you can change the colors. You can change the colors of our pivot chart. I'll go back to data or give it a name. Just right click and give it PC, pivot chart 1. That is pivot chart 1. Pivot chart 1. Pivot chart 1. Now go back to data. We want to create like 6 charts, around 6 charts there. That will be enough for our dashboard. So go to data. Now second, since we did, this was units by country, I want to do another thing. Units by country, we can also talk about products and units. We also want to talk about products and units. So go back to data, then click anywhere inside. Don't select anything. There are those who have been selecting like this. Just click anywhere inside. Insert, then pivot chart, pivot chart, pivot chart, then okay. New worksheet, of course, then okay. Okay. Chart type. Change chart type. Once you are on design, click on change chart type. Change chart type. Yeah, that way. We are going for pie. So click on pie, pie, then 3D pie. The second one is 3D pie, the one that we almost the one that we did yesterday. Then okay. So pie, then 3D pie, the second one, the second pie. And a pie, the second one, then okay. So it will change to a pie chart. Then edit it the way we did yesterday. Just click on the plus, Then you'll see data labels. Data labels. Then we have more options. More options. More options. So under more options, I want category name. Click on category name. Category name. Remove, okay, values are okay because these were units, so it's values. Use values. Values is fine, not percentages. So values is okay. Then move down. Outside end and best fit, which one is okay? I think best fit is okay. Between outside end and best fit, we go for best fit. I go for best fit. It's fine there. Then scroll. Number, go to number. Then scroll down again. Under number, you'll see category. So we'll go for general. Number, I mean. Number. Number. Decimal places, you can go for 1 decimal place. 1 decimal place. Or 0 decimal place. There is no need for the legend, so click on the chart elements. Chart elements. And uncheck legend. Uncheck legend. Because there is no need for legend. Now without legend, again, my best fit doesn't look good. My best fit doesn't look good. So it means I need outside end. Outside end. So I'll go to labels. Then outside end is here. If I pick outside end, I think that is fine. Outside end. So labels then go for outside end. Can expand the size. Yeah, that one is okay. Now the title will be unit sold. The unit sold by product. Unit sold by product will be our title. You can remove a few blocks. Yeah, that one looks good. That's our second pivot chart. That's our second pivot chart. Our second pivot chart. Rename it to PC2. PC2. Pivot chart 2. Pivot chart 2. So pivot chart 2. So pivot chart 1, pivot chart 2. Go back to data. We are going to do another third one. So our third pivot chart. Go back to data. So data insert. Then pivot chart. Pivot chart. Again pivot chart. Pivot chart and again pivot chart. Then okay. So this time round, what do we want? This time round, what do we want? I want us to select take country to axis. Country to axis. Then I'll be presenting revenue, cost, and profit. Revenue and cost. Let us do revenue and cost. Revenue and cost. So revenue to values. That is revenue to values. Then cost to values as well. So revenue to values and also cost to values. That is revenue and cost by country. Revenue and cost by country. So revenue and cost. That is all. Close the pivot chart fields. Edit it. Just change the chart type. Change the chart type in design. So change chart type to line. Line or which one? Which chart? Line? Line, bar. Go for bar. Bar. Bar looks good. Then okay. So we've gone for bar chart. That's a bar chart. Bar chart. Make it a bit big. Then click on the plus and axis titles. Bring in the axis titles. This one will be country. Then this other side will be amount. Country and amount. Take the legend to the bottom, not the legend to the bottom, legend to the bottom. Now that looks good as our chart. Change the colors, change the colors. You can also change the colors to be a different color. Change the colors. Now if 0.00 is making your data to have a lot of, not to appear well, this 0.00, you can just reduce our, it seems that cannot reduce. I wanted to reduce the decimals. You reduce the decimals so that it also reduces on the other side. You can always reduce the decimals to 1 decimal place. Just reduce the decimals to 1 decimal place using the home menu feature on numbers. Okay, that's our chart. That is our chart. Again. Now we do our third chart. Name this our fourth chart. This one is PC, pivot chart 3. We have 3 more to go. 3 more to go. So PC1, PC2, and PC3, we move to data again. Data, insert, pivot chart, pivot chart. Then okay. Now we are showing product to axis. So take product to axis, product to axis, product to axis. Then again, same thing, units and revenue to values. So take units, take revenue, I mean, revenue to values, revenue to values, and cost to values. Revenue to values and cost to values. Revenue to values and cost to values. So revenue to values and cost to values. Close, then edit it a bit. Or before we edit, change the chart type to a different kind of chart. So design, change chart type. Which chart will best work here? Waterfall, funnel, combo. We can go for combo. Combo is a combination. Or even area. Area. Can even go for area or line. Go for line. Line. Any. You can go for any chart. Don't worry. Just any chart. The one that you feel looks good. Then edit this now. The axis titles are those grid lines. If you want them to be the way they are, you can edit or you can leave it the way it is. the color, then give it the titles. This is product. This is amount. Now there is no title, chart title. This will be product revenue and cost. Product revenue and cost. Product revenue and cost. The legend, I prefer putting it at the bottom. So the legend, I prefer putting that on the bottom, that we can have the legend chini. So that is my chart, product revenue and cost. I've just remembered that I did not put a title on the previous chart. So I'm finishing up with this. Then this is PC4. PC4. I want to edit the other one as well. PC3 lacks a title. PC3 chart title. This is country revenue, and cost. Country revenue and cost. The country revenue and cost. So there is PC1, there is PC2, there is PC3, PC4. We have two more to go. Profits. We now want to show profits of those different products or countries. So go back to data, data, then insert, pivot chart, then okay. Pivot chart. We want to show profit. Let's see. Country to axis. Can we also take product to axis? That cannot work. Just country to axis. Country to axis. You can remove the product if you had placed it. So country to axis. Then profit. Go for profit. Profit to values. So profit to values. Now that is profit of different countries. The profit that was realized by different countries. Close, then edit this. We can change the chart type. Design, then change the chart type. Change the chart type. So we've used different charts everywhere. Which chart best suits this? Area, funnel, combo, area. We can go for area. Or any other chart that you feel this one is the best one for my chart. So area, then okay, or radar. You can see whispers of radar, but area, then okay. Change color. Then you can add the chart elements, like the axis title. This other side is amount. We have country. There is no need of legend in this case. Title, profits by countries. Profit by country. Profit by country. That is all. Profit by country. PC 5. Pivot chart 5. That is the pivot chart 5. Pivot chart 5. Then I want profit by product. That will be the last one. Profit by product as our last pivot chart. Profit by product. Profit by product. Profit by product. So we'll go to data. Then insert. Last one is pivot chart again. Then now profit by was it by product? Because the last one here is profit by country. So I want profit by product. So product to axis, then profit to values, profit to values, profit to values, profit to values. Change the chart type. So in design, you can change the chart type. Change the chart type. Which one? Which chart have we not used? This one looks good. Or any other chart. Rather, okay. We can go to pi. Column, is there any other column? Column. We can go for column, then these others now, the 3D columns. The 3D columns. 3D column, 3D clustered column. 3D clustered column, then okay. A 3D clustered column. Just like that, then chart elements, the axis title as well. And this will have the country. Yeah, you also change color and amount. No need for legend. This is profit by product. The profit by product, profit by product. Profit by product. Change the color to your favorite other color. PC3, PC6, that is pivot chart 6 as our last pivot chart. That is our last pivot chart. I think the yellow color makes it looks funny. So that will just be automatic that way. We are done with the pivot charts. We want to bring in a dashboard. Remember, a dashboard is a group of charts that are placed together. So we want to do a dashboard. We want to do a dashboard once we are done with the charts. So PC1, PC2, PC3, all create a dashboard. Click on the plus. There is a new worksheet. There's a place for new worksheet. New worksheet. New worksheet. Then rename the worksheet to dashboard. 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 So just rename the worksheet to dashboard. 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 Then these people are selling a chocolate. Which kind of business can this? We want to get the title of the business. People who sell chocolate chip, sugar, snickerdoodle. Which kind of business is this? So the name of the business will be City Bakery, City Bakery, City Bakery. Then enter interactive dashboard, interactive dashboard, interactive dashboard for the finance officer. Interactive dashboard for the finance officer. Interactive dashboard for the finance officer. Then hyphen year ending 31st December 2025. So year ending 31st December 2025. You will select the first part and merge, center. Select the second part and merge, and also center. So merge, center, and merge and center. Bold the two. Then you can select a different background depending on what you want. You can go for a different background. That is just a background. You also center the second one, hapo chini. You also merge and center the other one. So City Bakery interactive dashboard for the finance officer, year ending 31st December 2025. Merging and centering is you just select the place that you want, and you merge and center in the home menu. Like if I have this house tour, you select like this, where you want it to be merged and center, the cells that you want to merge. Then in the home menu, there is merge and center. Under alignment, you will see merge and center. Merge and center. Just click on it once and it will merge all those cells and make them to be one. Now after that, we bring in our charts. Copy, paste. I believe we can all copy and paste. So we want to copy, paste those charts. Start with PC1, go to PC1, copy this chart, Control C, go to dashboard and paste it here, Control V. So we have our first chart on board. I'm making it to be a bit smaller. So you just copy and paste the chart. PC2, copy is Control C. Click on the chart and copy. Go to dashboard and paste in another location, like here. Copy and paste. Reduce the size, that was too big. That was big. Can you position it properly? This can be extended. Yeah, go to PC3, copy, Then also paste the third one. The third one can be here. We have also another chart. Again, that is too big. You just reduce the size of your chart. So far we have 3 charts that have been brought to form our dashboard. I'm reducing the zoom, so I'm just zooming so that it can fit on one page. So zooming back to 80, it's now visible on one page. Now go to PC number 4, PC 4, copy, then paste it on dashboard, paste it on this location. PC4, go to PC5, again copy, go to dashboard and paste it on dashboard. Then finally, PC6, copy, paste it on dashboard. Well, that's our dashboard. That is our dashboard that way. So you can continue making it to be good. So I'm merging further the upper part and also merging the other part. The size of that can increase. Dashboard. So City Bakery interactive dashboard for the finance officer. The year is ending 31st December 2025. Finally, let us make our dashboard to be interactive. Interactive means that if you change one thing, all these 6 charts will change. So when you are presenting this, maybe let's say in a meeting where you've been invited to present financial statements in an AGM, then you can use charts and not just charts in the form of a dashboard, but a dashboard that is interactive. Interactive means that it can change as you work with a few switches here and there. Now click on the first chart on your dashboard, the first chart. So let us connect them. Right click on it, the first chart. Just right click on the first chart. I think we need to bring the timelines first before we can connect them. Okay, so back, don't right click. Just click on the first chart and go to pivot chart analyze. Under pivot chart tools, you will see analyze. Under pivot chart tools, in your versions, it could be somewhere at the middle here. So pivot chart tools, you will see analyze, design, and format. So click on analyze. Then under analyze, you will see filter. So analyze, pivot chart analyze, then you will see insert slicer. Insert slicer. Slicer. So click on slicer. Slicer. So click on slicer. Slicer. Insert slicer. Here we have a slicer. Then on slicers, click on country, click on product. I think country and product are the only slicers that you can add here. If you want to add date, perhaps you can also add a slicer on date, but hiyo tutatumia timeline. So just do country and product, then okay. So we have two slicers that have popped up, country and product. I want you to drag them here, drag them somewhere. That's why I left some space. It was by design. Then you also move this just below the other one. If there is space, you can drag this up so that there is no empty space. There should not be an empty space there. Call them slicers. So give them a title, slicers. So this will be a slicer, slicers. So those are our slicers. Now, once you've inserted the slicers, the way I've inserted my slicers, the two slicers, country and product, right click on country, where you see country, just right click on the slicer that has country, right click on country, the slicer that has country, this slicer of country, right click, we want to connect them, and then select report connections, right click and select report connection. Alternatively, report connection is also under, you can see if you click on slicer, there's an option of slicer, then there will be report connection somewhere, report connection at the top. But the easiest thing to do, just right click and then select report connection. Report connection. Now connect all the charts. You can see you simply connect everything here. Connect everything. So the first one is already connected. So connect. I'm just checking. Connect. Make sure that everything here is checked. PC1, PC2, PC3, PC4, all connected by checking. So it means now they are getting connected up to the sixth one. From PC1 to PC6, they are all connected. You can see the tick connected. Then okay. Now they are connected. They are connected. Then last, right click on product where you see product. Right click on the slicer for product. Then select report connections again. Report connections. Again, check everything from PC1 to the last one. So PC2 connected, PC3 connected, PC4 connected, PC5 connected, PC6 connected. So once they are all ticked and connected, you click on OK. Now it's connecting them. That is how you make a dashboard to be interactive. Now, once it is interactive, shareholders or those present in the AGM will be asking different questions. For instance, somebody may just want information about their country, which is India. So out of all this, they are just interested in India because they want to invest in India and not any other country. So what do? You go to the slicer and click on India. So India, and the entire dashboard changes to only show India. All the charts are changing to only show India. Look at the units by country. Look at the units by product. This one is only in India. A revenue, country revenue and cost, it's only India, and all those other things are only showing India. Profit by country, it seems India did not have any profit. Yeah. Now, if again in India, they only want to show sugar. So go to product and click sugar. Now, yes, it's in India, but only showing sugar. And look at the entire dashboard changing. And now that is showing sugar in India, not any other product in India. Now the entire dashboard has been connected to tell you that. You can add another country. You hold down the control key, and click on the United Kingdom. Now, the entire dashboard is only showing the United Kingdom. Now you can see the way it's changing to only show the United Kingdom and India, by the way. India and the United Kingdom. You can add another product. So control key and click on chocolate chip. And now, India, United Kingdom with the two products only. That is chocolate chip and sugar only. If you want to add another country, control key and then Philippines. Now we've added Philippines to the other three countries, India, Philippines, and United Kingdom. You can see the way the interactive dashboard is changing and only showing what you want. So this is how you answer different questions, even in that AGM, if you are tasked with an opportunity to present any sort of data. In every working environment, you can present a dashboard, not just a normal one, but an interactive dashboard. Now, if you want to go back to default, you simply click on this, you clear filter. You also clear filter on country, and then you also clear filter on product, and everything will just change. Now, assuming they want you to only show a sugar, or all the other things constant, but only sugar, you can see that is only sugar. Some charts will have nothing if sugar was not maybe in that particular chart. Clear? So that it shows everything. Now, finally, you can also filter, apart from filtering using slicers, you can also filter by using timeline. So we want to add what we refer to as a timeline in our interactive dashboard. So click on the first chart, click on the first chart, click on the first chart and go to pivot chart analyze. Then just where you found slicer, you will see timeline. Where you saw slicer, you will see a timeline. So click on the timeline and we only have a date. The only timeline is date and click on OK. So date, then click on OK, and that is all. Now what we get here is a timeline. A timeline. This one can be placed where there is a space. There is a space here. You can even put it timeline somewhere here. My switches are on the left, so I'll be putting this here as my timeline. Give it a title, timeline. So that is a timeline. So that is a timeline. That's a timeline. Now you connect the timeline. You don't just insert it and leave it there. You also make sure that the timeline is connected across all the charts. So it means you right click on the date, that timeline that has date. You right click, then select report connection, same thing, and check all the other charts. You simply check all the other charts to make sure they are all connected. All must be connected. All of them must be connected. Then OK. So that means you've connected everything. You've connected everything. Now with the timeline, you can even decide to see, this is all periods, but you can tell it only to show a year. For instance, I only want to show years. Years. This one is showing months. If you go for years, then you say you are presenting dashboard for 2019. This will change these things to 2019. I hope the dashboard will, this is all 2019. It has changed. If you want 2020, you can just present for 2020. The charts are all changing. If you're keen, They are all moving and changing. Now, you can say that you want to portray by months, and let me remove the years, the year, so that it shows everything. But now months, which months? Let's say you are showing 2019, but July 2019. Nothing happened in July 2019, so the dashboard is empty. What about August 2019? August 2019, there was nothing. Let us move. November, December 2019, there is something in December 2019. You can see December 2019, there is something. You can also present November 2019, and again, there is something that has been presented. 2020, you can also show this by 2020. Let's say February 2020. February 2020, I think there was something in February 2020. So timeline, you can show by year, you can also show by a quarter, you can show by days. Let's see quarters. Quarters like 2020 quarter 3, 2020 quarter 3, that is 2020 quarter 3, 2020 quarter 4, that was 2020 quarter 4, like that. That is how you use the timeline when you are presenting your dashboard. Then you can clear the filter by removing everything. So that is now cleared. That is how we do the pivot charts alongside an interactive dashboard if you want to analyze your data.